Hi everyone, it's time to show you what I finished in July. Month started with a picture from Coloring Haven Fairy Tales by Hannah Lynn, and after a disappointment of Aladdin, second attempt was much more successful. For this fairy from the Cinderella, I used alcohol-based markers, then I added details with pencils and used nail colors for the sky. And actually sky and area around magical wand is my favorite part of this picture. I got a couple of new books for my collection in July, and this is August Reverie Part 2 by Chintaka Gerald, and I'm pretty happy with my first picture in this book. It's a portrait of hunters. You know that I love turquoise color, and here turquoise color helps to underline girls' red hair and also fur of this big cat. I still don't know which animal is it exactly. Maybe it's a cheetah, maybe something else, but I just love the general image and my color selection for this page. Paper is not very thick, but at least it has not bad tools to apply and to use all brands of pencils, so I am happy how it generally looks, and I am definitely plan to do more pictures from this book because portraits here are really nice. I was glad to return to Magical Christmas book and to participate in traditional Christmas in July coloring. I selected page with birds, and first it wasn't easy to get used back to Lizzie style after you color for some time realistic pictures. But then I relaxed and I thought only about color choice. When I return to intense after some time, it's hard to remember how much water to use and how much pressure, but after first moments you again enjoy the extremely bright colors and you want to use them more and more. My birds here are fat and look silly, but I love overall result. After Magical Christmas, let's go to the book which I neglected for some time and was quite happy to return. And it's another book by Lisa Mary Cullen, Bon Voyage. And for now I have had only one picture finished in it, and in July I added another two. First I did this simple but beautiful burgundy landscape, and I really love it. It wasn't very difficult to color it and to select colors, and I enjoyed. But for the left part it was a little bit tricky to color in such unusual colors for the building, and especially I had difficulties with the sky, but as usual my nail colors crayons helped me to create background, and I also had stolen idea about the sky from Van Gogh, of course. Another new book in my collection is this When Dragon Dreams by Russian artist Anastasia Koldreva. This is Anastasia's third book, and I am as happy with this one as I was happy with previous two. This book is double-sided, but paper is still good for all art supplies, and here I used only watercolors to test the paper, but I used regular watercolors for the shells and sand, and I added Perlachant Fine Tech watercolors for the dragon itself. So now my dragon is beautiful and shiny. And I love this difference of textures. I think that I can't get enough books about dragons in my collection, and definitely this one is gorgeous. I finished just one page in Johanna's Ivy and Inky Butterfly, but I'm really pleased with this page. First is this is a picture which I immediately liked when I got this book, and I'm also happy with the result. I'm happy with my color choice. I'm satisfied how I managed to create this candlelight and highlights on all objects here, and I'm glad with the color for them, for the wall and for the floor. So I'm think that I definitely have to finish right part of the spread, and maybe I will do it in the end of August, or maybe even earlier. I also already get used to the paper in this edition, so I think that this page is much better than my previous two pages from this book. I managed to do two pictures from the flower here, so two steps to the end of the book. But I am still not very sure about my color choice for this picture. The reason why I did this dark background is because I wanted to pop up this light pink and white flowers, and this dark background really helped to pop up flowers, but I am not very happy with the overall image of this page. My favorite part is this top left, and I love these yellow flowers, but I'm unhappy because all pictures in this book don't have any bright background, and I tended to do very soft pastel background like this. This is my second finished page, and I think that it's more suitable for the style of this book, and I definitely want to continue to do all pictures with only pale background. Enough with these experiments. I will leave dark and experimental backgrounds for the books of Hannah Carlson. In all other aspects, I am quite happy with these two pages, and I am glad that I managed to do and to finish another two spreads. Next picture I did for very sad on a very sad day. You all know about our Catherine, so I wanted to dedicate this page to Catherine. I already mentioned in my coloring video that my favorite Catherine's work were from Emily Lindehoff Oberg books, so I wanted to pay tribute to those works and to maintain favorite Catherine colors, and to do this bird. I think that it's not bad result, but still I was so sad on that day, so it was very hard to concentrate and to do a proper page and to color something. I believe that I will always think about Catherine when I will see these dull pink, magenta, violet colors. July was a difficult month on my work, and also we have quite a hot weather here, so I wasn't very creative. I just wanted to relax sometimes and not to invent something new. But I managed to experiment with a couple of backgrounds, and again I used Magical Dawn for these purposes, and I used for both pictures this mosaic background. This one is absolutely unusual for me, unrealistic, but I'm happy with the result and how impressive this is. I love brightness of this picture and that I managed to use pencils, watercolor paints and also acrylic paints, and I think that it's a very summer picture with a real summer spirit in it. Another picture also has mosaic background, but I used soft and pale colors because I wanted two pages look in harmony. So I had to use a lot of blue colors here and also pink and magenta. And I'm happy how I added this background. I was inspired by works of Russian watercolor artist Julia Barmenova, and I also tried to repeat ancient mosaics by Minoan civilization. I also love difference of textures of waxy shiny Prismacolors on seashells and matte background with watercolors. I have to confess that I really like how my magical dawn is looking for now. I'm quite proud of all pictures which I finished in this book. I did another one by Hannah Carlson in Seasons, and again I tried to experiment with the background here. I didn't do a video about this one yet. I'm too lazy and I'm too tired, but I will try to do it in a couple of days. It's not perfect, but still it's interesting, and I'm glad that I managed to use unusual dull colors. It's a big step for me. Sometimes it's difficult to say to myself that I don't have to experiment each time. I just can color for relaxation and just to enjoy process. And this one is very simple but still very pleasant. It's unfinished, but still I managed already color the girl's face and almost all flowers. I just have to invent the background and I will be ready to post my tutorial. Results of July wasn't great, but they are not bad. I am happy with each and every of my pages. In July, I had unpleasant attempt to purchase some goods from Jerry Artarama, but after that I had a very nice experience of purchasing my new watercolor brushes and new watercolor paints from English art store Jackson's Art, and I'm so happy that now I have nice and professional brushes. Also, I purchased these polychromos pencils, open stock. Finally, we have them in the art shops in my city, and I selected colors which will help me to color faces. I am not happy with myself how I do fair skin with prismas, so I decided that I have to learn how to do skin with polychromoses, and I hope that their transparent layers will help me to get more realistic and soft looking skin. I hope that your July also was quite productive and you finished nice pictures and that you're ready for new August adventures. As usual, huge thank you for all your supportive comments, for all your positive feedback, and of course, huge thank you to all my patrons and to everyone who supported me via my affiliate links and coffee donations. See you in my next videos. Thanks for watching and happy coloring!